channel. This reflects image, and in this video I'll be showing you how to clean a background like this. As you can see, we have the background and we have this blurry particle over here. I just add these pictures to it while taking the picture. So when it comes to manipulation, not all time you have to wait for the post production before you do your manipulation. You can actually start your manipulation when you are shooting. Maybe on my next video I'm going to create a video on how I achieve this, but what I use, you can actually try it out on your own whenever you are chance. I used a leaf, a dried leaf. So I cut a stem out of the tree, then I put it in front of my lens, then blur this area out. But if you're using an automatic lens, automatically it's going to blur the area out by itself for you. So it will focus on the object on its own. So that's how I achieved this. So if you want to try it out, you can actually go and do that yourself. But what I'll be showing you now is how to remove these blemishes. As you can see, this background is not that smooth enough. So the next video I'll be showing you how I do my retouching, my high-end retouching from A to Z. But firstly, I'll be showing you how I'm going to smoothen this background to the particular picture you are seeing over here. So with no further ado, let's jump into action. Firstly, I shoot my picture using a raw file. So I'm done with the settings there. I'm done with the adjustment, everything, the shadow, the highlighted area. So once I'm done with the camera raw, I'll just have to click on my open. So I'll wait for it to load up. So once it does, I have a fixed size I always use. It's my Instagram size because I love posting on Instagram mostly. That's my best social media platform where I post my picture. And also do it to go to my Instagram page and follow me there. You can actually chat there, and also you can also contact me on WhatsApp and I'll be there to attend to you. So I'll just go to my crop. As you can see, the size is already there, which is my 4x5, 8x10. So, and I don't like how small the picture is. It seems like passports. The other accessories I want are not there. So I'm just going to adjust from this side. I will adjust a little bit, then I'm going to drag so that it's going to fill the entire outfit I want to be in the picture, to be in the picture frame. So I'll click on my OK. So as you know, the way we always do, firstly let's duplicate our background layer by clicking on Ctrl and J, Ctrl plus J. As you can see, I don't like working on my background layer. In case I make any mistake, I can easily go back there and make amendments. So once I'm done with that, we just go to our rectangle marquee tool. We are going to extend the background to fill this gray area. So I'm going to drag over this area, then I'll click on my Ctrl T for free transform. Make sure I'm holding down my shift key, then I will drag, Ctrl Z, hold down my shift key, then I'll drag from the side until I'm no longer seeing the gray line there again. So I'll click on my OK, then Ctrl D to deselect. I'll go to the other side also. I'll do the same thing there. But whatever you're doing, make sure you are not touching your model, any part of your model. Be the outfit or any accessory she's wearing, or even her hair. Make sure you avoid all those areas. So here comes to the left hand side. Then I'll still have to click on my Ctrl T, hold down my shift key, then I'll drag also to the left until I'm no longer seeing the gray area. Then Ctrl D to deselect. As you can see right now, we already did what we promised to do. We already extended the background, and nobody will know the background is not this wide. So that being said, the next step, we want to remove the blemishes from the background, which is the initial thing we came here to do. So how am I going to do that? This layer we just created right now, I'll still have to duplicate it again. Click on Ctrl J. So after that, I'll go to my quick selection tool, then I'll click on my select subjects. So I'll wait for it to load up. I want it to load the model for me before I blur out the background. So I'll wait for it to load up. Once it does this way, so I'm going to add to the selection because it did not do the selection for me perfectly. I'm going to add this side to it and also this other side. So I'll pick my polygonal axle tool to do that. Then I'll add to the selection. The selection does not need to be perfect. We just don't want any of the output to be there while we are blowing out the picture. So I'm going to do the same thing here also. As you can see, I've added to the selection. So I'll zoom out now. Once I'm done with the selection, I just have to mask it. I'll just click on my mask tool. I'll create a clipping mask on it. So if I'm to turn off all the layers below, as you can see right now, we have our model layer. Even though it's not perfectly cropped, we don't need that in this particular manipulation. We are not doing an extreme manipulation here. We just want to remove blemishes from the background, these little blemishes here. So once we're done with this now, we'll go back to the layer below it. We duplicate it once again by clicking on Ctrl J. After that, we are going to control click on the mask we just created right now. Hold down our control, then we'll click on it. It's going to bring back our selection for us. So after that, you just have to go to your select, under select, go under modify, then you click on expand. So usually I do use 8 as my expand pixel, then I'll just have to click on OK. Then I'm going to delete it. Once I'm done with that, I'll Ctrl D to deselect. What you just did now, we delete the model from the background. As you can see, we deleted the model from the background. The first one we did is we delete the background from the model, which is this. So the next step is for you to delete the model from the background, as you can see right now. So that being said, now we can now go ahead and blur now without affecting any other thing. So we just have to go to our filter. Under filter, click on blur, then we'll load our Gaussian blur. Wait for it to load up, then you increase the blur until you see it. Increase it until you see it. Okay, I think 89 is okay for me. Then I'll click on my OK. Automatically, you can actually leave the blurs like this. You can leave them like this, but I don't like the way these leaves and other stuffs are being blurred out. I still want these details to remain a little bit. So let me turn this on back again. I'll just hold down my Alt key, then I'll click on my marks, so that it's going to transfer the selection to this my black marks over here. Then I'll go to my brush, I'll fill it with 100% opacity, then I'll make sure the color is on white. So increase my brush size, then I'll brush over the area I want the blur to apply on. I'll blur over the area I want the blur to be. Blur over the area I want the blur to be. So you can see I'm avoiding these leaf particles over here, and I'm still getting what I need. So you can see right now. As you can see, we now have a perfectly cropped out image, and already blurred out the background. So here is our before and here is our after. With just a single click, just a few steps, I've actually created a nice manipulated picture. So it doesn't have to start from when you get your Photoshop before you start your manipulation. You can actually start your manipulation while you're shooting. I'll be creating more videos on how I do my shoots, how I bring in all the files and so on while shooting. So now it comes to the color grading step. As you all know, I love using just one particular LUT file for my color grading. It seems to be my brand color, which I love using the most now. So I'll click on my uppermost layer, and also know I love adding vintage to the edges of the picture, so that it's going to seem as if the light is being controlled by me, not that I just snap the picture anyhow. So I just go here, pick my elliptical marker tool, hold down my shift key, then I'll cycle around the area I want the details to be, which is the face. Here is where I don't want the vintage. Here's the area I don't want it to be. So I've already selected here. I'll just have to click on Ctrl Shift and I to invert the selection. So I'm going to select the background for me and leave the face alone. After that, I'll go to my adjustment layer, then I'll click on my solid color. Make sure I fill it with 100% black. I'll click on my OK. After that, next thing I'll do, I'll just have to click on the marks that it came with, which is this. Then the feather, I'll use about 700. I think 800 is okay, 873. Then I'll click on my OK. I just have to reduce the opacity, bring the opacity down until I see it. Click on my OK. So the final step is to bring in my favorite LUT file. So we just go to my adjustment layer. I'll click on my color lookup. I'll load my 3D LUTs. Then I'll come down here. I'll click on my Mela checklist. Boom. Automatically it's going to create a low light image for us. But if the low light image is created for us, it did not come with a skin color. So I'm going to add a little bit of skin color to it now. I'll go back to my adjustment layer once again. I'll click on my color lookup. Load 3D LUT. I'll still come down and pick on my natural color. Wait for it to load up. Boom. Automatically it's going to load the color for us. And if the opacity is too much, if it's too bright for you, you can also come down to the opacity here. You bring that to opacity, bring it down. Okay, 30 is okay. So now let's check out our before and after. Let me group everything together. Here is our before and here is our after. Here is our before, here is our after. So that's all for today's tutorial, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also turn on the notification icon. If you have any question, you can contact me and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. See you guys on my next tutorial. One